Hey, this is Sam here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to show you just how easy it is to make some mini bread loaves in your air fryer. Hey, it's Sam here from RecipeThis.com, and one of the things I'm absolutely loving about the complete air fryer cookbook that me and Dom have made for you is our variations. I had a favourite cookbook many years ago, and I love the fact that you got your master recipe and then you could do your own variations of the recipe. To show off this great feature, we thought there was nothing better than our bread section. So this is our bread section there. And then on this, what we have is we have the master recipe for the dough, including how to prove it in the air fryer, and then how to make it into our delicious pull-apart bread rolls. Pull-apart bread rolls in the air fryer was something that we did first. It was originally on Recipe This several years ago as the idea for something different for Thanksgiving, and since then it's been viewed by millions, so we decided to improve it and make sure it's properly accessible for both imperial and metric, so it has perfect cup measurements, grams, ounces, the full works. And then this is a 4-page special that we've actually got in this cookbook, because not only do we show you how to make the bread rolls and the proving, but we also show you how to transform it into garlic bread, into homemade pizza. And we absolutely love our pizza that you make to the size of your air fryer, because we've all got different air fryers. And we're just going to put together a video for you today so that you can we can showcase the different features here. And remember, if you order it on Amazon today, you just pay £10 in the UK, because it's on the special offer deal with Amazon, and it's just a great price considering there's 140 recipes for air fryer beginners. So this is for making the dough for the air fryer. Obviously I'm starting with the bowl with the flour and the soft butter. I recommend salted butter. Because otherwise it can taste a bit bland. And then add in some salt and pepper. And then in the meantime, what you can do is you can warm up your milk and your oil. You only need about 30 seconds to make it lukewarm. Do it for too long and then it'll end up killing off the yeast as it cooks. So then once you've got all those ready to go, it's time to rub the fat into the flour. I find it's easiest the softer the butter is, and then bury the butter, as then you don't end up with the sticky butterness all over your fingers. And then you want to rub the fat into the flour until it resembles breadcrumb. But have a little patience, because it can take a few minutes for this to happen. And then give it a shake to make sure that you've rubbed all the butter into the flour. And then it's time to add in your yeast. And then you want about 2 teaspoons of the yeast. 2. And then you're adding in your oil and your milk. Add it all in there. And then you can use a wooden spoon to do this, or you can use your hands, or you can add it in gradually, whichever you prefer. I prefer to use a wooden spoon. It mixes it up really well and it's much quicker. Whereas Dominic, being the chef, would be more gradual. And then once you've done this, giving it a starting mix, scrape it off the wooden spoon so you're not losing much. And then I recommend that you have some extra flour available. Flour your hands, and then it makes the process so much easier. And then you want to gradually mix it all together and make sure the liquid is nicely mixed. And as you can see, it's coming along nicely now. And you taking and flatten it out like that, because then I find it easier if you flatten it out like that, push it down, turn it, you can grab all the last little bits of flour that was stuck at the bottom. So you have that gorgeous bread dough. Wow, I love bread dough in the air fryer. So that's your bread dough for the air fryer. So you can make it into a nice ball, and then it's ready to be used in the air fryer. And I just think it's absolutely brilliant for something simple and cheap that you can make in the air fryer. And then you can transform that into using for pizza dough. You can use it for making bread rolls, a bread loaf, or any other of your favourite bread inspired produce. So these are these cute little silicone containers that I picked up on Amazon, and they're just perfect for an alternative to your pull apart bread to load them into here instead. If you look, this is some dough that we've already made, and then you can split it in half and then form it into a sausage shape like that, and then load it in there. And then you can do the same again for the other one. That one's looking a bit smaller, so I'm just gonna add as I go. And then push it down like that. Add a little bit between these two. And you can just knead it inside there to the correct shape that you want. So I press it down like that, and then fold it back up. That's one. And then do the same again for the other one. And then you can also turn them over like that if you wanted. So if you've got a bit at the end there, you push down a lot. So you've got your two loaves there ready to be going in the air fryer. So then into the air fry basket they go. And then you're looking for a temperature of 180 Celsius. That's 15 minutes at 360. And then if they've not been sat around for a bit and they need to rise first, you can do them for half an hour first at your lowest air fryer temperature, and this will help with the proving process. And then press start. And we've beeped. And wow, that is what you call bread in the air fryer. I mean, look at that. That is proper traditional bread loaves. They look absolutely amazing in the air fryer. If you're a smaller household, maybe there's just one of you, can do just one. It's great for using up any spare dough you've got. You can also use these same containers for other things, like for example, if you're following our tea loaf recipe or our banana bread recipe over at Recipe This. Brilliant for those as well. And if you look closely, you can see that two of them perfectly fit our air fryer basket, and that's just amazing. So these are the loaves, and as you can see, they look absolutely fantastic close up, and now they're cool enough to remove from the container. And if you just look at that, you can just see how good a job they do of coming out and how they don't leave any mess behind. So it's perfect for a quick clean. And then there you have it. That is your loaf in the air fryer. And I think it just looks fantastic. And they're just such a good idea for the air fryer. And of course you could do French sticks. You could do absolutely all sorts of bread in the air fryer. And it's just brilliant. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.